more Amstrad Action. Continuing our journey through issue number 48. His last few done. We've got 4 games to go through, I think. Including another game show game. That's not till the end. But we'll get to it eventually. First, we start with Dominator by System 3. $9.99 cassette, $14.99 disc, joystick or keys. Picture the scene. There's the most awesome eating machine in history, just about to lunch on Earth, and you, the Dominator, have just flown down its throat. You're trying to find a weakness, any weakness, so you can kill it and save Earth. You have 5 lives, 4 special weapons to pick up, and a funny feeling today is going rapidly downhill. Can you do it? No problem. Wave after wave of internal defense mechanisms attack. You blast away, watching out for protruding bits of intestine. It may pierce its Achilles heel. Particularly clever and nasty bits of gut guard the entrance to deeper and more vulnerable zones. Your ship shows its age and is easily outpaced by the defending antibodies. All you've got to do is blow things out of the way. A strange mixture of things they are too, never quite convincing you that they belong in the belly of an intergalactic mega muncher. But then what could? Rudimentary sounds, shots, explosions accompany this tricky, if not exactly innovative vertical shoot 'em. You sit there and blast, move a bit, and blast some more. Fine if that's what you're into, but limited if you're not a die-hard trigger artist. First day target score, 15,000 points. In the mouth of the beast, kill, kill, kill. No enemies to kill on the screen, but watch out for the those. Second opinion. So what if Dominator's a bit ho-hum? I enjoy it. I guess I'll soon tire. No awards for originality, but it'll certainly keep him busy for a while. Green screen. Dark but clear. The verdict. Graphics. 65%. Clear and bright. Nothing we haven't seen before. Sonics 46%. Bang and blippin', that's your lot. Grab factor 67%. Natural arcade appeal. Staying power 54%. Hardcore blasters will stay the course. Normal people won't. A rating 57%. Acceptable arcade action, lacking that original something to make it special. Now we get to play it for ourselves. Okay. Dominator. Dominator. Original concept, Mark Cale. 1989, System 3. Laurie Martin, Linky, Spam, and Dagger. Stays on the high score table a lot longer than it does on the actual title, doesn't it? It's handy. Joystick. Start game. Zone 1. Okay, we shoot them. Oh, good start. Yeah, the score does not update during in-game for reasons. Oh, this is going well. Still zone 1. I don't give you much room here. Touching you as you did. So. Oh. Zone 1 still. We have checkpoints at least. Oh. Great. Oh, oh. Got a boss. You can't fire fast enough. Great score into your name. Pushing left, right, and fire. Yeah, alright, yeah, well, try again. Oh. Don't destroy those. It's really hard to precise. Yeah. Oh, I think I got it. Zone cleared. Zone 2. Oh, horizontal. It's like salamander. I'm assuming that's a bullet. They're supposed to be power-ups. Oh. Oh, there you go. That looks like a pickup. Gotta get to it. Yeah. Didn't even score all that much more than the first attempt, really. We got further. One last go. Oh! He started zone 2. How about that? We got a laser! A really silly sound effect. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, we got a power up finally. Yep, those are deadly. Now we know. Oh! And now the game chugs. Okay. Bye. Yeah. Right. Okay. That's Dominator. We'll move on from that. Next, we have a compilation of games we've already played before. The Story So Far, Volume 2, by Elite, $12.99 cassette, $14.99 disc, joystick keys. Elite's second compilation in this series has all the player could reasonably demand: a decent price, 4 respectable games out of 5, and not a real dog in sight. Live and Let Die is a routine chase through the Florida swamps in the super-powered boat of James My Name Is Bond. Lots of bangs and flashes and as you dash from bank to bank, picking up fuel and extra ammo. It's no great shakes on the gameplay front, but an enjoyable way to spend a few hours. Beyond the Ice Palace is a heavy-duty arcade adventure with lots of levels. The smooth scrolling and pacey action is severely impaired when you get caught in certain sectors and just have to wait to die, but still a sound way to spend the occasional wet Sunday. Hopping Mad and Overlander are the weakest links in the chain. Both are still credible efforts and will keep you riveted, if only for a short while. Overlander is the better of the two, though the controls make it more than a mite irritating to begin with. Streets ahead of them all, though, is the excellent Space Harrier. A long-time favourite in the AA office, has a conversion that manages to convey the same destructive elements of fun as the arcade, without the aid of a massive hydraulic system, or even a safety net. You take on the guise of a jet-packed gun freak who wastes everything foolish enough to strain his path, a slick and fast blast from the past. The Story So Far is a great package for those with a liking for higher speed in gaming, but who demand a little originality and thought to maintain interest. A fair price for a varied selection, well worth thinking about. Beyond the Ice Palace, 80% in issue 39. Hopping Mad, 62% in issue 35. Live and Let Die, 80% in issue 39. Overlander is 61% in issue 37. Space Harrier, 90% in issue 17. Eagle-eyed AA readers may notice that we originally got this score wrong. It's okay. We're certainly aiming with the 81% we gave it at the time. Second opinion. There can be no better way to build up your games collection cheaply and fast than by investing in a couple of good compilations. You could do worse than start with this one, which is worth the asking price for Space Harrier alone. The verdict, 82%. AA rating, 82%. Solid collection, well worth the asking price. Straightforward but enjoyable arcade selection. Even though only one of them is an arcade conversion. What do you want? Now the hit names, the hit games from the Hit Squad. You can get Stallone Cobra. Yay. Hit names, hit games, hit squad. 6 more superb games at incredible prices. Ask for them by name at your computer software stockist. Only £2.99. Alright, next game is Eliminator by Grand Slam. $9.99 cassette, $14.99 disc, joystick keys. Living on the ceiling is where all hip and trendy eliminators want to be. None of this run-off-the-mill, float-along-the-floor nonsense. Any game that can have that. Eliminators like to mix it up. A quick blast of floorland followed by rooftop mayhem. Variety, after all, is a spice of life. And in some cases, a cause of death, too. Charging down a checkered chute, your Eliminator Star Cruiser reaves merrily from side to side, alone at the moment, but safe in the knowledge that hordes of curious creatures and craft are getting ready to pile out to kill frenzy. Tail fins are waggled in a quick test of maneuverability, and the trigger squeezed, purely for research purposes, you understand. It's at this point you begin to realise that your mission may be just a tiny bit more tricky than you were led to believe in the Eliminator recruiting office. For a start off, the ship, tool of any shoot-'em-up artist's trade, is duff. It looks like a dream, it sounds like a dream, and it handles like a cow. Yep, all the high-tech death-dealing devices in the wide realms of the cosmos. You had to get a space Skoda. Even the ship's guns are slow and unpredictable. Sure, they have lots of variations, but the fire rate is pitiful. As you continue into Tube City, the first things you see are two beasties apparently holding hands. The natural reaction of any game's player is understandably to blow them right away. Unfortunately, this doesn't quite seem to do the trick, as they jerk ever closer, you'll have to scramble to the centre fast to get between them. Hot, well, warmish, on their heels come a horde of hovering horrors, with big bug eyes and little dangling legs. These guys try to kill you by spitting large blue balls in your general direction. There's a lot less bother with the hovers, however, as they disintegrate easily with just one blast. So, ho-hum, everything unfolds pretty much as you'd expect. Yes, special weapons are there for collecting, as of course are refills of energy. The aliens do indeed get more devious and numerous, which inevitably results in death on the first few passes. Then you collect another gold blend bean, seriously, that's what they look like, and suddenly, whammo, you're on the roof, Disorientation City. Now, everyone's used to bombing along at ground zero, but on the ceiling is another story altogether. Perspective is so different, it takes a whole game getting used to it. Point scoring opportunities are strictly limited by the availability of weapons and energy for both your shields and guns. Due to the low fire rate, it's hard to let the enemy get close in and then get trigger happy, whereas indiscriminate long-range potshots delete reserves of laser power, rendering you armless. With easily knocked out defenses, as well as the whole emphasis of the game switches from Eliminator to stay out of the way until later, speed is sadly lacking, though totally depriving Eliminator of any chance of becoming quite the hair-raising charge it promises to be. The ship doesn't so much swoop from side to side as list, and shots take too long to launch. You often find yourself sailing into obstacles simply because of a lag between control movements and sprite reaction. This has the endearing quality of making Eliminator a shoot-'em-up for the common man or woman who's not an arcade freak. Everyone can get a fair distance into the game, with the result that it does get boring in the opening stages. Graphically and sonically, Eliminator fares well enough, but ultimately lacks that crazy devil-may-care magic that encourages you to throw caution to the wind and go all in on guns blazing. The trouble is, even dying is no fun. Explosions are no more squibs than climatic ends to a promising career. Just 6 cotton wool fireballs and no earth-shaking bangs. And when I go down, I want to go down in flames. First aid target score, reach level 2. Singed opinion. Playing on a colour monitor is not a great challenge, more a simple case of patience. Green screen owners will probably find it much more difficult. I know I did. Green screen, the tunnel disappears. The verdict, graphics, 65%. View from the ceiling is great. Slow and jerky scrolling. Sonic, 69%. Good little tune, good title tune. Nice one, Nick Jones. Limited in-game effects. Grab factor, 58%. Quickly picked up. Soon becomes repetitive. Staying power, 45%. Difficulty doesn't increase. It gets to one level of toughness and stays there. AA rating, 57%. Above average treatment of a below average concept. Ooh, okay. See what we get then. That's not how you... Can't spell tonight. Okay. Okay. Still can't spell. No, we're not cheating. Eliminator. Houston for his Grand Slam. Well, it says Grand Slam on the review. Alright, I'll be back in a moment. Oh, we are back. Cat wanted out. Ah. Right, let's get started. Houston presents. This is Grand Slam, but okay, whatever. Certainly will go to the screenshots. You can shoot. You get limited ammo. Shooting at me. Yeah, not the fastest moving. Pick up. Out of the way! Fire! Well, oh, that's right. Those are ramps, aren't they? Obviously, it's a ramp. Twin shot. Probably not shoot too much. Oh, these are not things to shoot, just to avoid. A really, really slow ship. Remember the patterns, I guess. Easiest thing to do. Wow, that doesn't even fill it up. Oh, jeez. Not much I can do there. I'm going to go through this again. No, no! Oh, game over. Stage 1. Try again. I mean, these shots aren't instant death. Colliding with anything pretty much is... Oh no, it's the power-ups. Jump. So, if you get trapped, somehow that missed. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, gotta do this bit again. Checkpoints with the... They seem to be close enough. I don't know. You gotta memorize everything. Oh, we're back here again! Oh, jeez. Oh, finally. Yay, we finished the stage! Oh, we get everything back at least. Let's get through it all again. That's a ramp. Whee! Oh, we're on the ceiling. Look at that. Okay, it's something different. And they can't shoot up apparently. Oh, go down because fire! Oh, I missed the ramp. I didn't notice it. How are you supposed to see that among all the eyeballs? Spread shot now. Those, jeez. Do you think this is a fast moving ship or something? I prefer this. Yeah. Ramp. Oh, it just doesn't go to the ceiling. Okay, into the stage. Level entry code BLOSP. Stage 3. Oh, it's more dodging. That's useless. Walking mushrooms. Ramp. See a ramp. Oh no, that's a trap! Go, 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 move, move! Too slow. Oh, we only lose one weapon type, huh? That's bad. Hey. Shoot me. Ugh. Jeez, you know, barely make that. Oh, it's also a trap. Oh, okay, it's third stage done. Somehow. Asdil. Stage 4. Okay, weaving. Ah. Game over. Well, got further than I ever expected to. Anyway, that's Eliminator. I'll begin through these quickly. Nice. Next game. That felt like a long game, it did. Don't really want to play it again. Just remember everything and probably finish it. The Empire Strikes Back. Cheetah Star Probe. Well, I think we're at the last game, actually. This is our last game. Bob's Full House. Ugh. I don't think there's any more after this, is there? Subscribe. No. Right, it's the last game. You can freeze quickly. Right, Bob's Full House. Domark TV games. £7.95 cassette. Keys only. Bob's Full House will not go down in history as one of the high points of British broadcasting. In fact, most people in the country have a loathe-hate relationship with it. It's real edge of sleep stuff. All those crushing puns, cute bingo lingo, and of course Mr. Monkhouse himself, whom we'd all dearly love to shake warmly by the throat. Love him or loathe him, you can't love him. So, what hope is there for a computer game based on, one could hardly say inspired by, the show? It claims, although you can't be too sure why, to be an accurate representation of the program. Both style and format are the same, giving you a chance to imagine you've won a new dishwasher, CPC, TV, or even a dream holiday. So called because even if you win, a dream will stay. After an eternity of loading time, the game finally presents itself. It looks promising. You're invited to type in your name, which appears above your very own bingo card, along with a little person who mutters silently away through the whole show. Even the simple like blue, but when it is this correct? Oh, there we go. There you go. Ah. Right. Even the man in the shiny grey suit and the brill cream smile is there. So all is set, and it's time to get your eyes down for a full house. The first round, as you know, come on, admit it, is a race to answer 4 questions and light the cornermost numbers of your bingo card. As soon as Bob has popped the question, it's a sprint to your bell, each player having a different key. If you play the computer, watch out. Its players are quick but thick. Not much competition, but they get in the way. To answer a question, you not only have to know the answer, but you've got to type it in. No trouble when the answer is something simple like blue. But when it comes to who was India's first female Prime Minister, you may know the answer, but can you spell it? The spelling element frees more memory for question storage since you are required to type in the correct answer, rather than choosing from 4 options, as is the case in multiple choice quizzes such as a question of sport. The spelling also gives each question a longer shelf life, because when the computer answers, you don't get to see what it writes to itself. You could, for example, remain forever in the dark as to the identity of the youngest member of the House of Lords. Rounds progress as in the show, like the middle line of your card, and then illuminate all your remaining numbers. The winner chooses from a range of wonderful household appliances, fridges, stereos, and kettles. Golly gosh, I can hardly contain my excitement. The champion gets a chance for a go at Bob's golden bingo card to win a holiday. You have 1 minute to reveal the letters spelling out a dream destination. This final lap is really tough, with over 20 questions in under a minute. The prize sequence sounds daft, but surprisingly it does give the game a well-rounded feel. I cannot deny that since I despise the TV show and its slick host, I was expecting to have to do a hatchet job. Yet such is the skill and attention to detail with which the license has been translated, that you may be as pleasantly surprised as I was. Put together with the usual Domark professionalism, Bob's Full House is hardly a classic. It's better than the tally, but then, is that enough? Second opinion. First their task will beat the computer. Second opinion. If you're a Bob Monkhouse fan, then A, you're ill, and B, you'll probably enjoy BFH. Not my thing, but it can't be denied that Domark have done a good job as always. Green screen. Fine, great, super. And sincere grin. The bizarre tale of the hunt for Bob's autograph. At one time, it looked as if Bob's Full House would never open its doors to the world of the CPC games. See AMC issue 43. As the game was nearing completion, Bob's decision to leave the Beeb threw all carefully laid plans into disarray. The license as it stood had never been signed by Mr. Monkhouse, and therefore his name couldn't be used on the game. And A.N. Others' Full House just wouldn't sound quite right. Domark, producers of TV games, hurried around to Bob's agent's house to clear things up and to try to salvage something from the project. To their relief, they found Mr. Monkhouse more than willing to sign up and give the game the go-ahead, thus saving the day. Why all the fuss, though? Admittedly, the TV games license may not be as glamorous as License to Kill, but they are important to Domark, who balance their trendier games against slower but steadier sellers. It would not be surprising to see Bob still selling it at Christmas when the interest in licenses evaporated, providing a steady flow of delicious dosh for Domark. You just love Bob Monkhouse? Answer, no. The verdict Graphics 73%, entertaining presentation of a visually limited concept. Sonics 52%, TV style tune, buzzers, and little else. Grab factor 55%, accessible quiz game, limited initial appeal. Staying power 59%, over 600 questions. Format limits the games. A rating 58%, not as unwatchable as the TV game. Oh, so better than the TV show. All right. Try to remember what this is. Yeah, that's it. No, I didn't write that down. Anyway, here we go. Oh, no. Wait. What? What did it crash? Okay. Weird. Blame the new sound code in MAME. That's what we'll do. Huh. There's no space there. Why is there no space there? Alright. Let's go. Run, Bob. Oh, I've got crack throw. This is an important game to crack, I'm sure. I know this game is very old, but I don't think that I was cracking somewhere in the past. I don't think anyone has this game. Cracked in 1990. Bob's Full House. Createl 988. Written by Binary Design. Published by Domark. Loading questions. Please wait. I'm trying to think, is this one that worked or... I seem to remember there might have been a disk image that didn't work. Number of players, 1 to 4. Entered name. No. Go for all 4 corners. Fingers on the buzzers. What is the county town of Norfolk? I have no idea. Wrong, you're Wally. Wrong. In which group was Peter Noon the lead singer? I have no idea. I don't know music. Correct. Which corner would you like? Fingers on the buzzers. Bob looks a little creepy. Surfing USA again. What? Oh. I almost had that. That quick. Fingers on the buzzers. What is Basil? I think I've got the right button. What is a Turbot? Oh boy. Fingers on the buzzers. Which football team plays at Old Trafford? I knew that too. Who was the first Englishman to reach? I think it's Cuba. I think I remember. Reach the first bowl. Oh, I forget. Fingers on the buses. Who is the best remembered orange seller of all time? What? You got Wally. Well, I'm not getting anywhere here. Fingers on the buses. What is the name of the Liverpool club made famous by the Beatles? You got Wally. Well, select the prize. Fancy stuff. Kettle. Go for middle line. I'm getting nowhere here. Which number would you like? I don't know. Pop. Sports. A better chance of that. Which English motorcycling champion broke both legs in 1982? No idea. Wrong, you're Walled. Whose backing group were the Jordanaires? I have no idea. Yeah. Game shows. Wrong, you're Walled. What was the capital of England before London? Okay, well, cookery. Ooh. What is basil? It is a herb, right? We're not going to talk about basil brush, right? Yay! We got one. What is consomme? It's a soup, I think, or something. What is the major port on the island of Jersey? Wrong, you're Walled. What would you like? Sports again. 56, right? Okay, you don't have to do it in order. Ask me what number I would like. I mean, can't choose. Oops. I can't choose 35. Do I have to do 22? Really? No? What number do you want me to do then? 47 is there any other one? What? Sorry, I don't get it. What number do you want me to do? Do 13 again? No. What do I have to? Is it a vertical line they want? No. What number do you want? All right, 31. No. Six. 59. Come on. I got so many numbers here. Two. I can pick any number. I don't know what's going on here. 35, 36, 47. What number do you want? God damn it. No. I've entered in every number I have. What do you want? – 34, 35, 36, 47, 48, 3, 56, 9. That's all the numbers I've got. What do you want, game? What is it looking for? Is it enter in every single number here? It's stupid. God damn it. Right in every single number, every single possible number, and it doesn't let me pick anything. I think we've got a problem. $61. Well, I entered in every single number from 1 to 60 and it doesn't accept anything. I think the game broke. Alright. Restart. Did it fail again? We're failing. I had another crack somewhere. Check if I remember where. Oh yeah, here's another different cracked version. I think this is what I tested with. Yeah, it should hopefully work. That one seems to be random. Hopefully. Hopefully. Or maybe this just weird random nonsense. Ah. See what else? What versions do we have? Oh, a version that says fixed. That might work. We'll try that then. It's probably what I did test with. Find out. Oh yeah, this one didn't work at all, did it? Didn't do that, no. That's... Yeah, well, the files are just named Bob, so... Should work. So yeah, that's not fixed. It's worse. Let's try a different crack. Sure this is a different crack? So it says. Well, see what happens. Maybe we get a full game eventually. Got any questions? More loading questions. We done? No. Oh, this is going so well. Maybe we should just find a cassette version since the game was only released on cassette. So let's go find one. So I thought this was going to work, but no, it's not going to. It seems to work randomly. Off to the warehouse we go. Oh, there we go. It is. Okay. Still capturing. Good. And we'll speed this up. 9 minutes. Well, 8 minutes. Yeah, thank God for fast forward. Any questions? Oh, this is another side to the tape. Yes, there is. Of course, there is. Hope this all works. Okay. Well, let's start it up at least. Alright. One player. Go for all four corners. Fingers on the buzzers. What meat is associated with horseradish sauce? Fingers on the buzzers. Who was the manager of the 1984-85 season England soccer team? I don't know. You're Waleed. Wrong. Fingers on the buzzers. What famous waterfall did Dr. Livingstone discover? Oh. What was the capital of England before London? I don't know. What is the county town of Norfolk? Like I know British geography. Well, that was quick. Wait for a middle line. What number would you like? We've got the same numbers again. What are croutons? The little breed square things. Bread. I don't know what it wants. Cubes? No. are worried. What is mozzarella? Cheese. That one I know. Oh. What number would you like? Which ancient goddess gives her name to part of the Thames at Oxford? Wrong, you are worried. The Eddystone Lighthouse is off which coast of the British Isles? Okay. What number would you like? Oops. 5. What major sporting event is held at badminton? Well, I'd say equestrian. That doesn't fit. Horse. Oops. You don't need to do spaces apparently. Try to not spell it right. Oh! Ran out of time. On what river does Chatham stand? What number would you like? Who is the youngest member of the House of Lords? I don't know. You're worried. Which number would you like? People. Whom did Churchill take over as Prime Minister in 1939? Not a clue. Not a clue. What number would you like? Who was the first Englishman to reach the South Pole? Sure. Next. The Collegiate Church of St. Peter is better known as what? I don't know. What is the major port on the island of Jersey? These questions getting repeated. Correct. Oh. Which number would you like? Showbiz, see what happens. Oh, can I use it? 35. 35. Oh, it's doing this again. 47? No. 13? No. Okay, I guess it's just buggy in this game. What is it asking for? A? You get into letters? What is 13 in hexadecimal? D. No, I didn't expect that to work. I know I managed to play through this once, a full entire game. So, but fails for some reason. Can't select a number. Well, game don't want to play it. We played, I guess. See if there's any actual bugs listed. Doesn't list anything. Yeah. One 22. Come on, I want to pick 22. Yeah, the letters for reasons I don't know why. 13, come on. It'll work eventually, right? Quit button. Can't control shift escape it. No. I don't really want to have to reload it either. Yay. Let's get back to one of the disk versions just because they're quicker. See if it'll load this time. Okay. Maybe we're just impatient or something. Okay, let's go. Fingers on the buzzers! What was the name of Buddy Holly's group? I don't know music. Fingers on the buzzers. Prosper used in many productions. What is it short for? Wrong, you are worried. Fingers on the buzzers. What is the biggest selling 12-inch record of all time? Okay. Fingers on the buzzers. In which county is Stonehenge? forget where Stonehenge is. Judy Garland's daughter is now an actress and singer. Her name? Wrong, you're worried. I don't know. Seems to be a lot of I don't know in this. Which country is the Algarve? India had the first woman prime minister. Oh God, I forgot the name. Used to know. Fingers on the buzzers. What is the world's longest tapestry? Oops. the nothing. I don't know. What major sporting event is held at badminton? Fingers on the buzzers. What were athletes once crowned with? Which actress was married to Humphrey Bogart? Oh, too late. Well, here's what I know. Go for a middle line. Here we go. Let's work again. What number would we like? For 35 places. Nairobi's in which country? Ooh, I know one. Yay! Who would use a half Nelson, a wrestler? Hey, we're getting the questions I know finally. What was the capital of England? I have no idea. You're worried. What was the name of the street in which Sherlock Holmes lived? Ooh. Oh, he's far too quick. Which number would you like? What state in America is known as the Sunshine State? Ooh. Hey. Into which ocean or sea does the Nile River flow? Oh, I pushed the buzzer. I think I had that question before when I was testing. Who was the designer and builder of St. Paul's Cathedral? Wow. Which number would you like? Who was the first man to orbit the Earth? Oh, God, probably some Russian guy, was it? What number would you like? Name of a music hall in Paris known for its showgirls. Not a clue. You are worried. Which number would you like? Which English motorcycling champion broke both legs in 1982? Oh, someone knows. In what film did the character Harry Lime appear? Little clue. Who was captain of England in the 1986 World Cup? So 1966. Not that it makes any difference for me. What would you like? Back to sports. What is passed from one runner to the next in a relay race? Ooh, I know. The baton. Which number would you like? What is the major port on the island of Jersey? These questions do get repeated a bit. You're wrong, you are Waleed. Judy Garland's daughter is now an actress and singer. Her name? What was the capital of... If I repeat questions this often in the actual TV show, they get cancelled. Boring. Oh, he's got his line. Hey, we out of this section. Go for a full house. Fingers on the buzzers. Which country is the world's major producer of coffee? Brazil. Yay! See, I know things. Who first devised the rules of boxing? That's a long name. There's something of something. Who wrote Under Millwood? I don't know. Never heard of it. Fingers on the buzzers. Who was pictured on the world's first ever postage stamp? Was it Queen Victoria? Yeah! Which game was Jet Set Willy the sequel? Manic Miner, wasn't it? A video game question. What is the name of the Liverpool club made famous by the Beatles? No idea. Who sang Leap Up and Down, Wave Your Knickers in the Air? Oh. Wrong, you're Waleed. In which ocean is Christmas Island found? Oh, I know that. Pacific Ocean, I think. Who was the first Englishman to reach the South Pole? His name was Scott. I forget the first name. And once it all, fingers on the buzzers. What was Jerry and the Pacemakers' first hit? I have no idea. Fingers on the buzzers. What is the name of the Italian soup made of vegetables and pasta? Fingers on the buzzers. What are croutons? Oh god, I got this wrong again, didn't I? Is this baked bread? I don't know. Oops. Nope. You're Waleed. Who played the part of Superman in the recent movies? I can't buzz in. Who played the male lead in There's a Girl in My Soup? No idea. You're Waleed. Fingers on the buzzers. In which London park would you find a statue of Peter Pan? London Park. Was it Trafalgar Square? I don't know. In which sport would a kayak be used? Usually I think they just call it kayaking. I presume they want canoeing. I don't know. What's the most famous ancient druid's temple? Well, I'm losing here. Which country is nicknamed the roof of the world? 5 letters. What is 5-lettered country? Wales. Go. Which competitive events take place at Henley? What food is Wensleydale famous for? The cheese? Is it cheese? Yeah. What is mozzarella? Is it cheese? Is it the same answer? What ancient goddess gives her name to part of the Thames at Oxford? Not fast enough. What was the name of Dave D's backing group? Not a clue. What is the county town of Norfolk? You had that question before. You're Waleed. Who was the first woman to fly solo from England? It wasn't what I thought it was. Yeah, I have no idea. I'm Waleed. Oh boy, one off now. What meat is associated with horseradish sauce? Pork? Beef? I don't know. Here's one bit more. Oh, there you go. We lost! Goodbye. Thanks for playing. Goodbye, player 2. You've won that. Goodbye, player 4. Golden bingo card. Oh, we don't have to do this. Which country is nicknamed the roof of the world? Question again. Wrong! Which football team plays at Old Trafford? Manchester United. The Collegiate Church of St. Peter is better known. What is the country of origin of the dish? Interrupted. Who is Britain's youngest Prime Minister? Not a clue. Which city had the first underground railway? London, I think. The Eddystone Lighthouse is off which coast? What Field Marshal Montgomery's first name? On what river does Chatham stand? Which is the largest library in the United... What is another name for red Bordeaux wine? Hey, got something right. What is consommé? what is stored in Fort Knox in the USA? 3 at a time. You won £7. You're rich. You got a fridge and a camera though out of it. Thanks for playing. That it? Is it over? Got any questions? What do you want to reload the questions for? Did you forget them? Well, put it reload again. See? Yeah. Well, at least we got through a game. Alright, let's get back to the magazine. Alright, don't have to play us anymore. Read the rest of the magazine now in peace. Matrix Software Hire, the cheapest way to play them all. Make your Amstrad earn. Yes, making money for your Amstrad becomes incidental when you know how. Your buckaroo is, if only you knew it, a gold mine. The size and make is irrelevant. Make the initial effort now by starting your own home-based business. This may be the most important move you will ever make. Remember, you'll never get rich by digging someone else's ditch. Anyone in the country, including you, can become very rich in a relatively short period of time just by doing a few basic things. It's more rewarding than playing games. Okay. The benefits are many and varied. Full or part-time. For free details, send SA to home-based business. Escrow PLC. Discs, and more discs at trade prices, direct to the public and come complete with user sets and envelopes. Lifetime guarantee. Prices include postage, packing, and VAT. All mimic discs are pre-formatted to ensure perfect performance. That table's not very. It's a bit confusing. Small ads. Super disk crammed with quality programs including database, personal diary, computer term, dictionary, digitized music, real-time analog clock, graphics, and Arnold fun conversation program. Includes speech. Disc £6. New release, Bertie Buster, 100% machine code arcade action. Guide Bertie around avoiding aliens. Oh. Send £3 plus disc to Dave. Good. I wonder if that's dumped anywhere. Inside Out. Let's have a quick look. I want to see if that's dumped. I doubt it is. Nope. Does not appear to be. Oh well. Inside Out. In the fourth part of the series on what's inside your CPC and how it works, Stuart McCall unravels the mysteries of multiplexers and explains what buses have to do with it. Here you go. Multiplexer schematic, demultiplexer schematic. Multiplexers couldn't be simpler. You're perfectly right, of course. It could be a lot simpler. My mistake, Ed. Oh dear. Figures 3 and 4. Tri-state buffer, tri-state AND, tri-state OR. Appropriate address decoder. Stay tuned for another insider outing next month, CPC and its fans. Helpline. Basic programs written for your needs. Send tape or disc with a PO for £1. Wanted AA 22 and 30. Your sensible price paid. Help! I need Cirrus 2 chess on disc and English instructions for little computer people. Your sensible offer paid. Help! Instruction leaflets wanted for 10 computer hits numbers 2 and 3 by Bo Jolly. Help wanted on Akari Warriors. Anyone got a poke or something I could use? Anyone got Donkey Kong Ocean tape to sell? Someone wants Donkey Kong. Help! New to 464 seeking pen pals over 20 years old. I've got another page of it. Ireland only. Utilities disassembler real-time clock disk search. 608 extra memory commands. All machine code. Send tape disk and padded SAE too. Pen pal wanted. All letters answered. Half these are wanting pen pals. Type-ins, roll up, get your typing practice here with Pat McDonald. Module designer, been reading the look and getting anxious for that program to let you build up icons with redefined characters? Well, here it is. Rather than filling up your basic listings with lots of symbol commands and locate statements, use this instead. The program lets you draw large blocks of characters called modules. If you've been using the symbolizer to create strange character sets, then you can use those in your modules. It's mostly menu-driven and self-explanatory, but in any case, here's a brief guide. Alter the mode to suit your tastes. It's only used for actually drawing the sprites. The first usable character should be set to the first one you've altered. So if you've edited 0, set it to 0. If you've only messed about with 200 to 255, then set it to 200, and so on. Loading a character set is simple. When drawing a module, enter how high and wide you want it. It can be as big as the current screen. Use the cursor keys and space, or a joystick to move the cursor around. Press A to select a different character. Clear wipes the character under the cursor, and return finishes off the process. Discard the character if you don't want it, or assign a number from 1 to 255 to it. Characters can be edited again if you want to change them. And load it or save it to tape or disk. If you accidentally retain a module that you don't want, then you can delete it. And there's also a status option, just to see just what you've got. Here's your listing. Next month there'll be a machine code printing routine to use modules in your own programs, plus AA sprites. Don't miss it. This seems like a short program for the second page of it. I'm sorry, Dave, I can't do that. Perfect for 2001 obscure era messages. And there's more fun from down under that will have you standing on your head. The New Zealand story. Toto's arcade hit pounces onto your micro screen with a burst of zany action. Mostly harmless. Why have boring old traditional green men? New rave logo? No problem. K&M Computers, the leading amateur mail order specialists. Cheat mode and in a packed program tonight, Copyright the two Ronnies, 1948. Let them have it, Trent. Is the Vindicator's too hot to handle? Do your tin machines ending up as Smolder X in some distant tangent land? No more, as Phil Howard of Mapley conjures up weaker opponents and immortality for tank commanders with a seriously destructive bent. The real Ghostbusters. When there's something strange in your neighborhood, who are you going to call? The real Phil Howard, that's who. You can really get busted now with infinite lives to stop you joining the spook crew, too. How do I get the blasted pokes to run? The black box. For those who have a multi-face, too. Barbarian 2, look, easier. Map. The Barbarian from Del Monte. He say, ugh, to this map of Drax's lair. Now Princess Mariana and the Barbarian 2 get the max from the axe. With Gavin Bland of London tells them where to go and how to get there. See, the stages aren't all that big. One is pointing north, one points west, and the other points south. That's not at all confusing. Screen Vision turns your monitor into a colour TV at the amazing price of £64.95, including VAT. Door-to-door insured delivery adds £6. Insider dealing in the fourth part of a series on hacking. Phil Howard boldly journeys into space, the final frontier. Figure 2 from Afterburner. The game over message begins at 61 AC. Sorry, and 1 AC. A little early in memory then. Figure 3, in case the address is loaded into double byte, register DE at 1500. Right there. Figure 4, the end game routine at 14F6 is jumped to when lives run out. JPM, jump F minus if I remember correctly. Join in, dear A hacker. You are hereby invited to contribute to insider dealing. Dress as you like, bring a bottle if you wish. But what we're really after are your contributions. So far this column has been dedicated to the work of Phil. It may be brilliant, but would never claim to know everything, wouldn't I? Phil Howard. Let us in on what you know, and we'll pay you handsomely. Ooh. Stay tuned for more hacking secrets in next month's Insider Dealing featuring Phil's amusing suntan. Meanwhile, there's 2 more whole pages of hacking fans over Leaf when Mike Wong spills the beans. Protection Racket. It's one of Cheat Mode's regular contributors. Mike Wong knows a thing or two about protection. Now for the first time he reveals the secret of making software secure from prying eyes. Hacking cough. So protect and survive. A protected game usually has a small file called a loader at length 800 to 1000 bytes long, which loads in the rest of the game. Hence the name, I suppose. Slow Ed. Normally, all hacking involves intercepting the loader after it has loaded the game and directing it to your own routine, etc. Easy to poke it and then to continue where you left off. Well, what can prevent you following this simple line of approach? 1. The latest line of protection systems consists of long routines which decode and encrypt the loader anything up to 100 times. Thus, what initially looks like garbage eventually makes sense. Such complex systems require separate consideration, e.g. US Gold, Go, Ocean, Speedlock. 2. Other forms involve loading a lot of game code, or useless packing, nearly 64K in fact. The loader loads in an impossibly huge file, completely overwriting your own little program. The solution is to place it in an unused area close to the loader itself, e.g. Gremlin Graphics and Titus. 3. Some projections are extremely trying and overwrite certain areas of memory set aside by the computer for its own use. These areas, jump block, disk drive area, systems variables, and routines, when overwritten, may cause a crash. So even if you have intercepted the loader, you're left with a crippled machine. The best way is to let the loader overwrite the areas, but when we gain control, we use instructions to return everything to normal, e.g. gremlin graphics and old speed locks. 4. Even more bizarre are those which load programs in a special way, or load in games saved by a special format, e.g. Firebird musical and countdown loaders, Ocean 24 sector disk loaders. Ooh, all the fancy stuff. The deviousness of programmers. Most loaders have now added protection against prying eyes. Thus we have routines to detect the multiface, routines that erase memory as the program exhausts itself, leaving nothing to examine, mainly for multiface owners. Even when the program is finished exhauring, it completely erases memory above and below itself, wiping out any prying routines you may have placed there. Routines like XOR, but using the stack pointer, with pushes and pops to move the program on a larger scale. Also difficult to follow LDIs in association with return PO are used. Some programs overwrite the jump blocks. These run from B900 to BE00 approximately and consist of 3-byte RST instructions which contain CF RST8 or C3 jump followed by an address of a standard ROM call. The 3-byte areas can be relocated anywhere, even in your own programs, but if the whole jump block is overwritten, the computer may crash when a ROM call is required. A useful call is jump restore at BD37, which restores the jump block to normal if overwritten. But wait! What if BD37 itself is overwritten? Well, you didn't forget to relocate the 3-byte instructions of a BD37, did you? Now he tells us. Programmers delight in fooling hackers, leaving messages in loaders ranging from the author's name, one calls himself the master hacker, to telling you to go away in no uncertain terms. Some even have greetings to hackers, who's Justin anyway, and other people, hi Sam. Whilst some will include red herring messages, when you see such messages you know you're in. It's the AA Buyer's Guide, more stuff that we've already seen. Afterthought. Have we got a special issue for you lined up next month? Well, have we? All the Stormlord competition winners. Back in A46 we celebrated the launch of Raf Chico's latest Tucson masterpiece, Stormlord, with a competition to win a superb top-of-the-range Canon camera, the EOS 750 to be precise. We wanted to know which of the following games were written by Raf Chico: Ixalan, Equinox, Cybernoid 1, Crazy Cars 2, Cybernoid 2, and Netherworld. Not surprisingly, we had heaps and heaps of entries, 95% of them spot on with the answers. One or two of you did imagine that Raf was responsible for Crazy Cars 2, How Lucky and Brown of Farnham and Surrey. 2 or 3 forgot to put their name and address, tough cheese, who's it, or wherever it is. And about a dozen put the answers inside an envelope, thereby disqualifying themselves. But as Trenton plunged his arm up to the elbow in the AA Whacking Great Competition box, the first name out was Keith Todd of Waterloo on Merseyside. Well done, Keith. We hope you enjoy your prize and hope it arrive in time for your take on holiday. If you're quick, you may still be in time to enter our mega splendiferous Electronic Arts Skate or Die and Virgin Mastertronic Magnum Light Gun competitions, introduced by the 31st of August, details in last month's issue. Stop him, he's reserved himself a copy of AA. To the newsagent, Amstrad Action is distributed by Comag. Oh, they changed the picture, there's no boring cowboy dude on there now. Next month is AA's 4th birthday issue, and as usual, we invite you to celebrate it with us. We are in the process of putting together a special cover cassette, packed with entertainment, utilities, and 1 or 2 special surprises. The birthday issue traditionally sells extra fast, and you'd be well advised to reserve a copy with your newsagent now. We cannot be held responsible for any disappointment or unhappiness caused by shortages. Ooh. Next month's going to be fun then. The Action offers. Buy products from your favourite CPC magazine. All the prices include postage, packing and VAT. You can trust us. We don't intend to leave the planet for quite some time. Ooh, the t-shirt's in red now. Ooh. Still got the highlighter pins. Something missing in here. I think someone cut out something. Your back issues. Expand your Amstrad Action collection. Oh. Another cutout. Another bit cut out here. Maybe someone was whoever scanned this was a subscriber. Sent out the form. Squeezing over a dozen Chartbusters into 2 packs wasn't easy. But now here they are, the top-selling compilations that no player should be without. Expand your playability. The in-crowd and special action. Action rating 99%. Moscow's toughest detective, Chicago's craziest cop. There's only one thing worse than making them mad. Making them partners. The heat is on and the chase is in full cry as East and West join forces to hunt down a Soviet drugs dealer. The 2 detectives, one Russian, one American, have very different methods of capturing their prey, but together they face the worst of Chicago's underworld. Street fights, the Cleanheads gang, gunfire. The hottest film tie-in to date. It's all action with stunning graphics. Feel the heat. Red heat. This is the climax, filling action through time and space. When a guy loses his girl, he loses his mind. Now in the final chapter, the renegade must summon all his strength and lightning reactions as he chases his girlfriend's captors through time itself. Fight against Neolithic man, medieval knights, and the tormented undead from within the tombs of ancient Egypt. Your quest finally takes you beyond the present to a time you'll never forget. But remember, your girl wants to see you alive. 9 explosive events: jet skis, hovers, quads, buggies, the hill, meteors, supercats, speedboats, inflatables. Hot from the television series. The toughest, most exciting multi-machine assault courses to hit your screens. Simulating the skills and controlling the jet skis, the speed of the buggies, the sheer guts and stamina required for the hill, and much, much more. Run wild. Run the gauntlet. The other 1% is for loading. Oh. Yeah. And that's the end of the magazine.